Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. My name is Amber. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. It is a fourth house reading. If you want to know more about the fourth house, then check out the link down below and watch the announcement video I released earlier this month, where I also go into depth about the planetary transits for this month, and there are also some announcements about specials on personal readings, and particularly the blue cow site is going to be on sale later on this month. You can go and find out the details about that in the video. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website at unveiledbyamber.com. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry guys, it's about like 10:30 at night, maybe close to 11, so I am starting to kind of tap out or max out but I want to get these water sign readings done. But anyway, I feel an energy of you chasing yourself, meaning like chasing your destiny, your purpose, you know. I had already felt that, and then I'm going to show you guys this card that's on the bottom of this deck, because I actually seen it. It's never come out. I seen it, and then I went to look it up, or at least the symbol in it. I went to look it up, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what I was picking up on. So before I even started pre-shuffling the cards, I was picking up an energy that like you're chasing yourself, and there's somebody who's chasing you while you're chasing you. If that makes sense. It's like they're getting lost chasing you, and in the meantime them like almost chasing the idea or the concept of who you are right now. They're losing themselves and losing you at the same time because you're evolving. Just if that makes sense. It's like, okay, it's like somebody trying, like if you were a shirt. I hope this makes sense. Like if you were a shirt and it's like somebody's trying to put you on, they're trying to fit into you, and they don't realize that you're turned inside out. So by the time that they put the shirt on, they have to come out of it. And I hope that makes sense. So anyway, that's the energy I was feeling. I also felt an energy of like crash and burn, like whatever, somebody is gonna get left behind. That's pretty doggone clear. You're in a process of leveling up or ascending or whatever the case may be. You're discovering some new, Libra had this, and there was kind of some Libra energy that was coming up as well, but it's like an energy of peeling out of your cocoon. It's like somebody wants to come into your cocoon to evolve with you or alongside you, and they don't fit. They don't realize that the cocoon is tailored to you. Only you can go within your own cocoon. I don't anyway. So the the card that came up here is Labyrinth, which you know, I know that they're used for like prayer and meditation or whatever the case may be, but I've never necessarily looked deep into like the symbols and meanings and history or whatever the case may be behind labyrinths. I know that they're typically like a maze or whatever the case may be. It's like an energy of like going in to come out, right? So which is typically what a maze is about. So I went and looked this up, and I thought it was really interesting. So it says labyrinth, which is a noun. It says a complicated or irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way, aka a maze. But then I seen this second definition, which is related to our anatomy, and it's the ear. Okay. I felt like this was deep, right? Because it's like something that you're either needing to hear clearly or listen to particularly. I don't know if it's this message particularly that you need to listen closely to. I haven't even gotten into it, but anatomy, it says a complex structure of the inner ear which contains the organs of hearing and balance. It consists of bony cavities. The bony labyrinth is what is actually called. It's filled with fluid and lined with sensitive membranes, the membranous labyrinth. Now, what was really interesting to me as I was reading it, I was like, well, that actually almost sounds quite literally like Pisces. You consist of bony cavities because you're what? A fish. You live underwater. It's saying like filled with the fluid and lined with sensitive membranes. That's a very like fishy energy, right? So it's either like somebody's not hearing you or listening to you, or you're not hearing or listening to yourself, or whatever the case may be. I also felt like maybe you've been in some state of meditation for too long and you need to come out of it. It's time for, or you need to go into it right now, and there's something you need to be listening or whatever. Anyway, I hope that reaches someone, and I'm just being obedient. I felt like I was supposed to share that with you. But yeah, somebody ain't gonna make it. It's definitely not gonna be you. It's somebody else. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give Pisces messages for their highest good and their highest good only. So, what is the message outside of Labyrinth? What is the message for Pisces, Spirit, in regards to the 4th house? It ain't this. Okay, I was going to say. Something else was coming out earlier. So you have meditate here at the bottom of the deck. Again, this mandala circle, heavy emphasis on maybe quieting down your immediate environment so you can either hear your intuition or listening closer into what someone is saying. What came out here, however, is gratitude. Very, very beautiful. An element of balance here. This is a card that is particularly about the heart space. Being open and receptive to receiving. It's a well-balanced energy in a card. It being directly related to the heart space and the heart chakra, and then there being all of these colors also kind of get the same vibe here. I do feel like there's maybe some level of forgiveness that is either required, or there's even an element or dynamic of you forgiving yourself for something or whatever the case may be. Maybe you were waiting on an apology or something from someone and ultimately decided like, I can move forward without it, you know. Anyway, it's a very beautiful energy here. This card has actually never ever come out. The other thing that I can't ignore is the presence of feathers. So anybody that knows me like personally, and I'm saying that because my friend is probably watching this reading, hey, knows that my life is like super magical. Like I literally just had a conversation with someone yesterday in regards to the I'll say that. I'm like, is the sage still burning? I was getting freaked out. Okay. I was having a conversation with someone yesterday about an experience that I had, and I quoted or made a reference to the Golden Girls. And I literally went in the doctor's office this morning and I looked up on their like reception TV and they was playing the Golden Girls. I was like, okay, you got jokes, Spirit. So the reason why I'm saying this is because that would probably be a great example of that would be me trying to make some type of connection between what I just read to you in regards to the labyrinth and what I showed you, and the connection to the ear. I don't know why that just made me think of like, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil as well. Anyway, what I'm trying to say about these feathers, I pay attention to feathers. This is particularly one way that Spirit knows how to get my attention. I could, like, one particular time, I think I had gone out on my balcony. I was just kind of sitting out there just staring off into space, and this feather just kind of came into my face. And I immediately reverted back to like, what was I just thinking about, or whatever the case may be. I don't really know what it was. It doesn't necessarily matter. I'm bringing the feathers to your attention because you need to be very cognizant and mindful to the messages that you're going to be receiving in like in nature or in what's going on around you, what's in your immediate environment. You have meditate here, and then you also have dream. Okay, so be very mindful about what's going on around you. What's the influence of this being here? You have Gemini, and oddly enough, you have the butterflies here, which also have, well, they're not necessarily feathers, but they are wings, same thing. This, of course, is a very curious, very communicative type of energy. It's rather flexible and social. Very perceptive. And that probably would be the most, how would I put it? That probably would be the one quality about Gemini that's standing out in this particular energy that I'm in regards to your reading. Your perception is either extremely sharp right now and you don't realize it, or it's extremely sharp and you're possibly ignoring it. But you definitely need to pay attention. Now, the other thing too is that Gemini is very, very vocal. They love to talk. And so that brings me back to the ears, like needing to listen or pay attention to something. Okay. I don't think I said this. This is going to be a double spread. I'm going to look on the left side of the inner world, things that are associated with the moon. Hence, this is a 4th house reading. Anything associated with your feelings, your emotions. This left side is going to be, or this is your left, it's my right. It's going to be about your outer world, masculine energies, things that are associated with the sun, with the ego, with actions that we take, things that are illuminated or seen. And you may find that you are resonating with both sides, as like the masculine and the feminine being a dynamic of you, but others of you may find that you resonate with the feminine side, and I'm picking up on your partner or people involved in this situation on the left side, or in the masculine side, vice versa. The roles could be exchanged. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Pentacles here, which I just can't ignore. There's really something special about what's going on around you. The labyrinth is something that you're entering into, but it's in a circle, it's spinning, it's on some type of orbit. Meditation, this is again about creating some type of space around you. And then you have gratitude here, and it's like something about her vibration, her receptiveness, her openness, her vibration is kicking up this energy around her. With Gemini to come out as well, there's a level of brilliance that you're operating under. This is intense. We 13 minutes in, Spirit. What is going on in the inner world with Pisces? Show me the feminine energies. Death. Transformation. Okay. This is really interesting. I immediately kind of felt like there are higher entities that are reaching out to you. Okay. Something's in the process, of course, of being changed forever. This is Scorpionic energy, if I didn't already say that. And then on the bottom of the deck, you have Scorpio here. It's also very carnal. So it's directly related to sex, death, inheritance, rebirth overall. It's interesting too when I'm looking at Gemini now in this light, like maybe having something about your flight or your ascension. It is becoming purified. I don't know why I feel an energy of like gaining your stripes or getting your wings. I don't know, some of you guys maybe you're pilots. Yeah, and then you have this 10 of Pentacles that's still here, like something about like around the world. ending, something about circles, like the end of a cycle or whatever the case may be. It's very karmic. That's also what Scorpio is about. It's a karmic energy. Tell me what's going on in Pisces' outer world. Show me the masculine energy here in this situation, please. The King of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I don't know who sings this old school song, but I started hearing upside down, boy turning me inside out and round and round. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I feel when that's what came to mind when I pulled this card. So the King of Wands, this is of course Leo energy, but it could be any of the other fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius. This being here in like its shadow energy or being in reverse is definitely an indication of someone not necessarily knowing what it is that they want or desire, or not being able to create some level of manifestation, like bringing something to life. And like with having gratitude here, meditate, and then dream, you could be possibly trying to manifest something. You may need to rethink it. Maybe it's not for your highest good, or there's somebody else who's manifesting something that's not for your highest good. At the bottom of the deck, you have the moon in the Hierophant. Yeah, it's like something's not right, or the right thing is being like hidden or hasn't been like illuminated yet. It's like a matter of time before it will be. The King of Wands in reverse is often to someone that can be like argumentative, intolerant. There could be a masculine energy around you that's a bit like intolerant. This could also have something to do with an Aquarius. Oh. Well, Jupiter entered Aquarius today. And that could be why in like your inner world there's something transforming. All right, show me the cycle that Pisces is in, please. The Magician in reverse. Like I said, either you've already manifested something and it's completely transformed already. You're literally being like expressing gratitude or something because it's already happened. Or vice versa, you're having a hard time manifesting something because maybe you're in a double mind. You haven't necessarily been like clear on what it is that you want. Or what it is that you want is not the same as what you need. And you have the Star here with the King of Swords. This is about control, and this is about silence. Some of you guys need to stop talking about what it is that you're manifesting, but also too, this is like quieting something down. And then you have the Page of Swords, which it says mind. This is someone like overthinking, maybe trying to like control certain outcomes. All right. Let's get into it. I'm sorry, Pisces. I hope that this is making sense, and maybe you're experiencing like, yeah, some type of confusion or something like that, or something in your mind is transforming like right now. Your perception of something is changing, and possibly you're realizing like that's not what you want, or you need to go back to the drawing board as far as manifesting something. Or you manifested something and it showed up and it's like, dang, didn't even realize that was what I was asking for. Tell me about death being here, please, for Pisces. Self-indulgence, definitely being like focused on the self. This is time to heal. It says shadow work and self-appreciation. Top of the deck, you have sunglasses. This says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, and focusing out. Perception. I'm telling you, it's like somebody chasing you, chasing your damn self. Somebody has some level of imbalance too. And then you have igniting the exciting. Finding your soul's purpose, talent, new chapter, path, life change, sharing your unique gifts. Yeah, something is transformed or is about to transform. Now, the Magician in reverse, sure, it's indecision, and so is the King of Wands in reverse. These would both be energies of not necessarily knowing what it is that you want. But the other way that I could see this as well, the Queen of Wands is very magical. That would be someone who I would associate with the Magician energy. The Magician could also be, of course, Virgo, Gemini, but it oftentimes comes up as Aries for me as a reader. And this Magician energy being here in reverse with the King of Wands in reverse also gives me like an energy of the Fool, like maybe starting over from scratch. You manifested something, you're grateful for it, you're moving on to the next level, and somebody else is not. Tell me about the King of Wands being here in reverse. The Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. And then you have how to manifest here. I'm telling you, it's like somebody trying to keep up with you. You have engagement and addiction. You're moving into a new cycle, some type of like a new level or something. Splitsville and the Chaser. Yeah, you are ascending. You're going to another level. And somebody's possibly realizing that they cannot come, or you're not exactly what, or they're not exactly what you want. You have malicious here. I told you too that like the King of Wands in reverse, I could also see it as being the Queen of Wands, which often too is the other party, the other woman, especially if there's a queen, another queen of up here on the board. There's not necessarily, but this snake coming out would give me a clear indication that it is kind of like an Aries energy present. Tell me about the Magician in reverse being the cycle that Pisces is in. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Then you have serenity. So I feel like you're going back and forth in your mind, Gemini. You're going back and forth about what it is that maybe you want or desire somebody else's is, and you have separation and then emotional intimacy with Splitsville. Yes, this is like being in these are the two minds that you're in, possibly separating from someone or not. Splitsville now just kind of flew out here as an issue or a blockage. Either this is an issue for you or it's an issue for somebody else. You have the Chaser and then respond and react. Express from a loving place. Old trigger or trauma yields drama. New beneficial thought patterns. And see, that is somebody else's crisis. That you're finding yourself in some type of separation or something like that. This is real interesting. I also feel like maybe there's a lot of cross-watcher energy, and that's why I'm bouncing back and forth. Show me Pisces' current situation, please, in regards to this being here. The Knight of Cups. Well, that would be you. You have the Hangman. Definitely you. That could have it probably was their indication like, no, it's Pisces. Then you have the Three of Wands here, which is the Aries energy. So that makes sense. Like, the Hangman is the 12th card in the deck. The 12th house is often associated with the like ending of a cycle or surrendering to something. It's a very sacrificial type of energy. Three of Wands is about waiting. I can definitely see the correlation here between like sacrificing your time, sacrificing your energy, waiting on something, reflecting on something. The 12th house being about the subconscious mind. And then on the bottom of the deck here, you have the Two of Cups, and then you have the Six of Pentacles, going back and forth between like, I don't know if I want to give to this situation or not. I don't know if I continue to give to it that I'm ever going to receive what it is that I'm hoping for. I also feel a like level of attachment. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Ace of Swords. You know, this is about some type of clarity that you're waiting on. Sure is. The only thing that can cut the Hangman down from like their waiting period or needing only thing that can cut the Hangman down from like seeking some level of understanding or enlightenment is the Ace of Swords. Like, they're seeking the truth. They're subconsciously searching like for clarity on their soul's purpose. If they're doing shadow work with the Hangman here, they're hoping for some type of revelation, some type of aha moment. That's typically associated with the Ace of Swords. But what's interesting, and I've never noticed this about this card, and this Ace of Swords, she has these vines that are growing from her crown and seem to be wrapped around this clarity. That brings me back to like being either double-minded, either caught up in your mind, not having some type of clarity about what it is that you want or desire, not being very clear about what it is that you want, and in the event of that, you're still here waiting. You have received some type of clarity, or your intuition is precise, but you're continuing to wait because you're in a double mind about something. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups being this current situation. Is that not double-minded? You're having some type of battle or struggle in your mind. Or somebody else is. This is more like Leo energy. But that's also, again, I would associate Leo with someone who knows what they want. The King of Wands knows exactly what they want. And the actual battle, Five of Wands, or the struggle that you're having is making up your mind. I'm like sitting here in your energy struggling with making up my mind about what you're making your mind up about. Good Lord. It seems like you want to make some type of gesture. What type of gesture? Okay. Ooh. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. You're not sure if you should be serious about something or someone. The Page of Cups here, this is too, like, it's an energy of manifestation. Because you're, like, looking at this cup and you're like, there's a fish in there, you know, or I know I have it in me. That's because you are the fish, right? I know I have it in me. I know I have the ability to produce something, to give birth to something. The Page of Cups. What type of gesture you would like to make. You would like to create something. The Page of Cups is associated with art and creativity. also associated with like seriousness. This is interesting. I still am getting like a Gemini energy, because now we have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So you have this Page of Cups here who, okay, what I just said a moment ago is going to resonate for some of you. I just had a damn near Gemini moment myself. I just went into like almost a split mind. It's like what I said a moment ago is going to resonate, where some of you guys are like, I know that I have it in me. I know that I can create, right? I know that I can manifest, or whatever the case may be. I need to focus on this. Trying to change your mind about your ability. And then the other way that I'm seeing this could be a younger person. It could be a younger water sign particularly. It could be another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They could be any sign and be significantly younger than you, or have some type of there's some type of age gap. And this person is trying to manifest you, or to make you fit into their desires, and you don't. This is also kind of like a mimicking energy or a mirroring energy. When I told you like someone trying to go into a cocoon with you. Look at this person as a whole person, and they dressed up like a fish, and you're sitting here full-blown fish. But what's influencing the situation is you have Gemini here, and although, like, look at the wings now, oh wow, that's crazy. These look like full-blown evolved butterfly wings, and this looks, something's off about this. This is weird. Tell me more about this energy with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay, dating falls out. Are or will likely be dating, like each other, enjoying each other's company, seeing each other. And that's what I mean. Like, I feel like some of you guys are going to resonate with what I said from the beginning. You want to make some type of gesture, but you're not sure if you should be serious about this person. You're not sure if this is what you manifested. Is this truly what you want? Bottom of the deck, you have Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Some type of surprise invitation or meeting or hesitation. That is what the Page of Cups is. It is a surprise. You have mingle here, and then heart mind union with inner work. So that's also going to resonate for others of you, where I said you're trying to focus on like manifesting something. You're literally bringing your heart, mind, and into a union. You're doing some type of inner work or shadow work. Let me ask again. I don't know what the deal is here with your reading. We're 33 minutes in. Show me one more time, Spirit, this current situation for Pisces. The Two of Wands. Yeah, you're worried or anxious. Eight of Swords. Worried or anxious about which direction to go in. And now you have the Queen of Cups. Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Cups and Temperance. Like, you're not sure if you want to share your thoughts or if you should walk away from something. Piscean energy. If you should stay or if you should go. How does Pisces view this being their situation? The Ace of Pentacles. You do have a seed that you would like to plant or invest, but you're not necessarily sure where or in what direction. You know that you have the ability to make something grow, but you're not sure if it's worth your time, if it's fruitful, if it's going to result in like some type of harvest. You have the Emperor here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's like you know that you can make something work, but you're not sure if you want to make something work with whoever this is. The Fool and the Seven of Cups. You're confused as to if something would be risky or worth your time. Tell me one more thing about how Pisces would view this. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah. This is about if something's going to work, if it's going to end up being balanced. Because you have this Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles for how you view it. Your goal would be to go to the Four. To be able to open your heart. To be able to express some type of gratitude for something being balanced. You have Libra here on the bottom of the deck. But you're nervous about this. Or I'm picking up on the cross watcher and they're nervous. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Like, you have what it takes. This is still a Three of Pentacles energy. But you're going back and forth. You're in two minds about it. The Sun with the Hierophant, about committing to something. You're not sure. Somebody else is not sure. How does this make Pisces feel? Whoa. So you have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Swords. It's like maybe you thought you were sure at some point and then now you're not. And then the Hangman is back out here. Maybe somebody could have also taken some type of action towards you that changed your mind. Tell me one more thing about how this makes Pisces feel, please. Anxious, worried, losing sleep over it. Wondering if something's going to come back and bite you. You have the Devil here. With the Seven of Wands. Ugh. Then you have the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Something changed. I told you Jupiter just went into Aquarius. With the Tower here. Like, surprise. Like, something changed. Somebody came back around. Something fell apart all of a sudden that you thought possibly would work out. What's interesting is this. I told you your perception. Ooh, check this out. Look at this Page of Swords, looking, right? Not even just beyond, not even looking at the clarity, the truth, the proof, reading the document, but seeing beyond what somebody's intentions are. This looks like your eye over here, seeing into the future. Seeing how things are going to go with the Wheel of Fortune with the Tower here. That's why you're anxious. And it's like you're not trusting yourself. The Magician here in reverse, where the Magician would be headed would be to the High Priestess, and that is someone who knows that their intuition is correct. They don't even talk about it. They have access to knowledge that people seek, and they don't speak on it. I really hope that this is making sense. Now it's definitely starting to make sense to me. And with this Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, you could have had some type of dream even, or a nightmare rather, about how something would go if you take this route and how something else will go if you take this route. This is intense. I have never seen nothing like this. And particularly Gemini, I don't know if you guys are dealing with a Gemini or you have a Gemini placement, or there are Geminis here cross-watching for Pisces. Their reading was literally about seeing beyond the seen. Wow. This is you knowing that something's going to go a particular way. Like you're sitting there meditating about it, and maybe you're picking up on it. You have dream here. You could be dreaming about it. Tell me about this Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. Subconscious mind. Perspective. Mindfulness. Shut the front door. Oh my gosh. And then you have sunglasses here. I feel like you're ignoring your intuition about something. Subconscious mind. It says recondition your subconscious mind to change your life. Subliminals to rewrite your belief system. Now, you want to know how else I can see this? Some of you guys, like, you literally have some heightened, extremely, and in your Pisces, I'm not surprised. You have some, like, heightened sense of intuition. You know that something's going to go some particular way. But you're still moving into it because it's a part of your faith or it's a part of your destiny or whatever, but you know exactly what you're walking into or walking towards. Now the other thing, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, the other thing that I am seeing is that if you're seeing this as being disastrous or falling apart, that's the way that the cards are going to lay. With subconscious mind, with cassette here, outdated thinking, conditioning by replaying events in your head, the magician here in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, like expecting the worst. That's what you're going to get out of this situation with Jupiter. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, or the Three of Pentacles. Like, it could go either way. You know what I mean? It could go either way. Just intense. Tell me a little bit more about Pisces' thoughts about this situation. Oh, that's the Page of Cups that just hit the ground. So it's the Page of Cups just hit the ground. And then you have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's like you're wondering if something's going to work out. Is it a dream? Okay? Or how do you make this a reality? How do you make this dream work? With the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Let me ask again. Tell me one more time, Spirit, what Pisces' thoughts are. The Ten of Swords. You are so worried and anxious about this. You're driving yourself crazy. It can go either way. It can go however you desire it to go. Eight of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Something about letting your guard down. With who? Eight of Cups with Temperance. As above, so below. This is letting your guard down with yourself. Okay. I hope this makes sense, Pisces. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, please, please, please. And definitely leave me comments, because this is something quite intriguing. Quite the labyrinth. Okay. What are the hidden influences of this situation for Pisces? The Three of Swords. Yeah, so you have some trust issues, either because you allowed your this is gonna sound interesting, but like in the past you possibly let your intuition lead you astray, and you're in the process of understanding that your intuition never led you astray, that it brought you through something that you absolutely had to experience. A labyrinth. Right. This is Saturn in Libra. So you learned some type of a lesson. You were dissatisfied by some type of choice or agreement that you made. Four of Cups here with the Lovers and the Four of Wands. A lot of fours here. Four of Pentacles. Something that you had to live with. And that could be literal. Like somebody you had to live with. A roommate. Someone who you married or whatever the case may be. You acted too quickly. Look. Knight of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. You acted too quickly to invest in something in the past the Hermit with the Two of Cups, possibly that you were too vulnerable to something. You learned your lesson. But what is interesting, you may feel in this moment that you let your intuition lead you astray in the past, but something either happened or is gonna happen here very soon that lets you know that you did not, that you can trust your intuition. Tell me more about the Three of Swords being the hidden factor here. Temperance. With the Three of Pentacles coming out as an issue. This has something to do with your immediate environment, number one. Third house energy, okay? I would suggest that you guys go back and watch the third house reading. Well, it was second and third house. Also could be directly related to a Gemini. I would also encourage you guys to go and watch Gemini's reading, both this month and possibly last month as well. They ruled the third house. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. This is either about a Gemini or it's about your immediate environment, or you quite literally have Gemini in your chart. Tell me one more thing about this, please, with the Three of Swords, Temperance, with the Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page. It's like you're way too... It's like you're hyper-focused or hypersensitive. And I don't mean to offend anybody, honestly. But it is. It's like you're hyper-focused or hypersensitive about where to put your money, your coin, your time, your energy, your love, your thoughts, your ideas, or whatever the case may be. And it is particularly because of something that did not go right before this. Like all these nuts and bolts and screws and stuff like that all over the ground. Head smoking, like something went terribly wrong or didn't go as you planned. But with the Wheel of Fortune here in the Tower, again, it went as planned. But you don't think so. Or at least not yet. Yeah, you have strength here with the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Pentacles. Some type of delay or something that you had to be brave or had to come through or whatever the case may be. Strength, something that took your courage to close out a cycle. It is coming. It will be bearing rewards. What is Pisces instincts telling them to do? It's the Ten of Cups. Your instincts are telling you to take some type of action towards your happy. Or somebody else's instincts are telling them to take some type of... Look at this. Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Something about this is going to work. Six of Cups with the Moon. You are being asked to reflect on what it is that happened prior to this, but not allowing it to keep you from what you believe to make you happy now. Like, when I'm looking at the Six of Swords, back here, like, this person is leaving something that then burned and crashed. Didn't I say that? Crashed and burned. They're leaving behind something that has crashed and burned. But for whatever reason, too, this is Aquarius energy. In Western astrology, Saturn is in Aquarius. For me, in Vedic astrology, it is not yet, but it's heading there, right? It's heading there. And so Saturn is the teacher. It is, it brings karma. So whatever you left behind or gained from this situation prepared you for this ultimate happiness, this dream, this 10 of cups. Like, this person seems to, like, they seem like they have all gone through something. How does Pisces view this? The Queen of Swords and Judgment. It is a revival of a plan, but you're really anxious about it. Some of you guys, this is an energy of like getting remarried, having another child. You know, like if this is business related or something like that, like if you took a loan out on a business that failed, you're concerned about taking a loan out again. But this Six of Swords, so back to the point that I was making about Saturn, you have learned what it is that you were supposed to learn from this situation. You have Judgment here, so definitely some type of revelation about some type of separation, someone who you're not currently in contact with, someone who you might be divorced from. But Six of Swords, 10 of Cups, this has prepared you for what you deserve. I don't know how else to put it. Who is it that Pisces should be moving towards or expecting? So you have Page of Pentacles here in reverse. It's someone who you may not be focused on this person, because this is a very focused energy. You may not be focused on this person. This is also like, it could be excess or luxury, and then you have the Four of Pentacles. This may be someone who you have not necessarily like had the luxury of spending time with. You may not have invested in this person. Again, like I told you from the Page of Pentacles, you have some level of anxiety about investing in something. But you have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Cups. Like, I don't know how else to say this. Like, this is going to end up proving itself to be just fine. Let me use a different deck of cards. Tell me one more thing about this. I can promise you too, like, if you don't make a move, Spirit gonna make a move for you, because you asked for this. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. This is karma. This is the karmic wheel turning with Wheel of Fortune. It's bringing some type of completion. It's going to catch you off guard, most definitely. But it is also what you asked for. Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. That's a Nine of Cups with a Nine of Pentacles. It's you getting what you want. It's you reaping the harvest. And for some of y'all, you are quite literally fighting this right now. I don't know why. What's the outcome in the next 30 days, please? I just heard surrender to your dream. Look. Yeah, this is like some free falling. This is like some free falling energy. This literally says trust, and then this says friendliness. Trusting in some type of bond, some type of friendship, some type of arrangement or coming together with someone. You have the Ace of Pentacles, some type of offer with the Lovers. It could be an offer from a Gemini to a Gemini. Two of Cups often comes up as Gemini for me, but it could definitely be Cancerian. It could be any of the other water signs. It does not necessarily matter. And then now that's coming back to me like with that Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. And I said you may not have had the luxury of like spending time with this person. You could have overlooked them. They could have been your friend forever. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is about something that has been ordinary, but it seems to be growing closer together. There's some driving force here that's unforeseen, which would be the 12th house, because those are things that exist but don't necessarily take physical form. And I think something about that is about to change. Tell me one more thing about the outcome, please, for Pisces. It's the sun. This a big old flat out fat ass yes. Happiness, contentment. And then on the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords. Like, this is the end to some level of postponement. And it's interesting because you're being asked, like how I said, it could go both ways. Like, what would be an example of that? Like, you investing in this person, like, let's just say it's for with love. You could get involved with this person and it could end up turning into a marriage, just like it did last time, except there's something different about it as well. Okay, because you have this black and white, right? It's like operating out of some type of memory, but then you're looking almost into the future, and it brings some type of a life or color, right? Something for you to have gratitude about. And it's interesting because there's something here that seems to be opening up your heart space, or it's opening up somebody else's heart space. I do feel like you need to take your time. You are taking your time with us. This kind of is bringing me back to that other set of cards that I seen with the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. It's like, if you're looking like into the situation too hard, you're gonna miss the blessing. Please don't miss your blessing. Look, that was the end of your reading. The Ten of Pentacles, we are the world in completion. That was the end of your reading. Somebody about to meet they one all be all. Be all. Alright. Let me get you some advice. What's the advice for Pisces? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Cancer just had this. And I shuffled the hell out these cards. Full moon in Virgo, new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Bottom of the deck, it says, what do you need to release? Yeah, I feel like there are some old memories that are maybe keeping you from achieving what it is that you want. Hence, you had cassette, outdated thinking, replaying events in your head, etc. With the Magician here in reverse, this is possibly why you cannot bring in or manifest what it is that you want or desire. Pisces, that's your reading. I hope that this brings you a clarity. And if there's anything else that I can do for you guys, let me know. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm not sorry it took us this long to get to this end of this reading. And that's probably how you feel about your life. You know what I mean? Like, dang, it took me this long to find love. No, it didn't. Everything is exactly the way that it should be. Okay? Bye.